Hey everybody, it's Michael from ScaleHeliPilot.com, and boy do I have a treat for you today. It's the HeliClassics Ka-50 and 52. That's right, two different nose sections, so you can make either the black shark or the alligator. This thing is an engineering work of art. It's also an amazing looking model, and remember the coaxial head on the Ka-32? This has the same head, works the same way, just as interesting. So we'll go through, we'll assemble the pieces, and then we'll take it for a flight.
Let's start with the main body of the fuselage. So it's pretty short, right? Because you've got a very long tail section and a very long nose section going on. Inside you'll see the Paul Taurus 12 turbine. This thing is governed by a Futaba CGY gyro and governor combo unit. The fuel tanks are over here, and on this side you've got your turbine switch, battery switch, and filling. Now what may be confusing to you is the fuselage will come along in this shape, and then there are nacelles that simply stick on with magnets, which is ingenious, and that gives you, while the nose is on, you've got full hand-hole access, because there's, to hold the fuse on, there's a knurled headed 3mm bolt that will come in behind and come through this hole right here and secure the fuselage. In the bottom here, you'll see these keyhole shaped areas, and that is where the bottom bolts on the fuselage front will allow it to seat in place, and then you just bolt the top two sections in, and your fuselage front and nose section is attached. You've got your leads coming out of the top. The batteries are in the two nose sections, and if we come around here and take a look at the nose sections, these are so cool. The single seat is the Black Shark, and obviously it's got that shark nose looking thing on it. And as we come in here, we could see the nice detail inside the cockpit. This is just beautiful work here. The rivet work is outstanding. Matthias always comes through with museum class builds, and the gear here are super scale and super stout. On the alligator version, you've got the flat kind of dolphin nose looking thing. I didn't think I was going to like this one, but I actually do. It's wider. You've got the tandem cockpit, or actually the side-by-side rather than the tandem, and it's just badass looking. So I'm going to start with the Ka-52 version, and we'll take a look in there, see if you can see the cockpit. That's really nice detail in there. And if I look in through the back, you'll see what that looks like. That's just cool. All right, here's a look at one of the exhaust ports, and this is the genius of Matthias. The exhaust cover just goes on with a magnet and one top bolt to secure it in place. And it looks fantastic. And so you'll see right now, we've got the nose on, and we'll get to the tail section in a second. I want to make sure these nacelles are all hooked up and correct, but that's pretty cool with that exhaust cover, just magnetized and one bolt. With my plugs all secured and my fuel line secured, I can now place the nacelle right on the ship, and it sticks perfectly. That's it, man. You gotta love that. Easy access and maintenance. Also, that's where you charge. So if I want to charge, I just pull those off. I've got my balance lead sticking out here and my charge lead, and away I go. The guidance system has two locating pins, and I'll just pop those right in here, and then that's it. It sticks, and it's solid. The tail section attaches with just 4 bolts. Super easy. Let's put this thing on. Fully assembled, the Ka-52 Hokum. One badass helicopter, I must say. Look at this thing. And I can't even emphasize how amazing a job Matthias Struppf from HeliClassics did on this model. This was one of two that he created, built, obviously, and finished. And the other one is in New Zealand. So I am pretty stoked to have this model. I purchased it from Ramahan Falk. He had it before I did, and he graciously sold it to me. And boy, this is a great addition to my collection of HeliClassics. Let's see if this thing will start. We will have flight video, but don't forget, this badass machine will be on the front grounds of the United States Air Force National Museum in Dayton, Ohio, May 29th through June 1st at HeliStorm 2025. Go to helistorm.org for more information and to register as a flying or non-flying pilot. You are not going to want to miss it.